Welcome back, New World Defenders, to part 3 of my 3-part series on lucid dreaming. This is the final part in the 3-part series, and this is going to be about mid-dream, or kind of what to do once you realize that you are in a dream. And this is what I have to say: the most important thing, if you learn nothing else from this 3-part series, the most important thing about lucid dreaming is when you realize that you are lucid dreaming, stay calm. This is the biggest mistake that has made lucid dreaming, and for me this happens way too often. I cannot describe how many times that I've realized that I was in a lucid dream and I woke up because I freaked out, because I said, oh my god, I'm dreaming. My unconscious just totally took over. I don't know if it's the id in me or the ego or what that's just saying, ooh, I'm dreaming. Freak out, wake up, get out of here now. I can't handle all these paradoxes and weirdities that are happening. But that is the main point. Like, if you can stay calm to the point where you can play around with the dream and get to enjoy it, then, like I said, the world is your burrito. So some tips on staying calm, and it's kind of like many of the things that you would do in real life to kind of calm yourself down in a panic situation. So try to think of something you do when you're really nervous or like really anxious about something. That seems to help me. For me, like rubbing my hands together, like this was a suggestion given to me by the same friend who suggested to lay flat. But this is something that I do when I'm nervous, is I rub my hands together. So when I realize I'm lucid dreaming, like, this is something that I've picked up on, that, you know, someone pointed out to me, and I realized, hey, that's something that I do whenever I'm nervous and I need to calm down, is I start rubbing my hands together. He says, you know, to rub them together pretty fast, and I assume that's just to get your mind focused on that rather than the fact that you're dreaming. See, that's the thing. You need something as a substitute to get your mind on that rather than the dream itself, and then you can ease your way into doing something like flying or being able to hold your breath forever underwater. Another thing that you can do is spin around in circles. So, like, say I'm like dreaming, right? And I'm walking around in my dream, and then I'm like, hey, how did I get here? Oh my god, I'm in a dream. And then, like, I totally forgot that I just said that I'm in a dream, because I was spinning around in circles. I was focusing on that. My intent was to spin around in circles, so that's what I did. And then when I stopped spinning, like, I remembered again that I'm in a dream, but it wasn't so shocking the next time. And that's the point. It wasn't so shocking. Another thing you can do is get really low to the ground, kind of in the fetal position, and just kind of get your body close together, and just tighten up for a second and then release. That's another thing. So just try to think of something that you would do in the waking life, or maybe the big dream, for all we know, that would get yourself occupied. And from then on, like, there are so many things that you can do that I can't even sit here and mention them, or else I would go beyond the 15 minutes of this video and probably the 15 minutes of every other video that was ever made. I mean, the possibilities are infinite. I mean, just like real life, but, you know, there's laws of physics. Oh, that's something that I forgot to mention. One thing that you can do in the waking life, and I totally forgot to write this down, is try to forget about the laws of physics. They don't matter in dreams. You can fly, you can hold your breath underwater. You know, the laws of physics do not matter. So forget about those. Forget about anything that you've learned. A square can have 10 sides in a dream. It's the possibilities are limitless. So I hope you guys learned something from watching this video, and I look forward to learning something from your guys' comments as well. Video responses are definitely welcome. And just as a disclaimer, these are just my experiences with lucid dreaming and some of the things that I've heard about lucid dreaming. If this works for you, great. But if not, I can provide some links to some other channels in the description box below, so that you guys can get multiple perspectives on this, because that's what this is all about. This channel is all about like getting as many perspectives as possible, because the truth is, the truth cannot be one truth or one perspective. It has to be the whole. And you know, my therapist always says to me, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. So as many perspectives as we can get is always going to continue to add up to that ever-growing truth. So I hope you guys learned something, and look forward to hearing your comments. Peace.